All right, family. So I wanted to make this video because I've been kind of seeing this go around the community a little bit, and that there's really nothing to do right now in Grand Cross, which isn't a lie. There really isn't anything to do as far as exciting things to like events, as far as anything major, because the celebration's kind of lackluster. We just got off of the back riding of the Ray Zero collab, the 7th anniversary, so I'm not surprised this celebration is kind of lackluster. But is there really nothing to do in the game? Well, I don't think that there actually isn't anything to do, but at the same time there is stuff you can do. So let's hop into it. But before we do, I have a word from Past Dev. So Past Dev, take it away. Thanks, Dev. So yeah, go ahead and hit that link to join the server. We are at 42 members right now, and we can grow with your support. This is kind of a passion project of mine, just for the family, just for that way we can all come together and we can talk and have a place where we can just kind of focus on each other. So if you haven't, please go ahead and join the server. I would greatly appreciate it. There will be a link in the description, and there will also be a link in the comments as well. We have tons of fun. Shout outs to my moderators. They have been doing so much work over the past few days, helping me out with this community, helping me out with the server. I could not thank them enough. So huge shout outs to my moderators, Rain Geek, Sage, and Summon the Skull. You guys are killing it. Keep up the good work. But yeah, join the Discord. We have so much stuff going on. We have a lot of things. If we hit 50 members, I'll be doing account reviews, so keep that in the back of your head. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. Remember, join the server. Back to you, Future Dev. All right, so like I was saying, there is stuff to do and there isn't anything to do. So Grand Cross, it is a farming game. Like, it is a farming / grinding kind of game. They make that way by design. I should say they make it that way by design because they want you to come back and play. Is it a good marketing tool? Maybe. I think it could be better. So let's just go into the event tabs right now. As you can see, there's nothing to do. There's the bingo event, which I cleared out, so that's done. The event boss battle, which really isn't that fun. It's kind of just kind of boring. I need to complete it like 2 more times. I've just kind of been like, there's it's not really that exciting. The shop isn't like the craziest. Of course, they have like this holy relic box, Gother outfit. They have the skip thingy majigger, full awakening totem, and a couple of mats that could be used, and 6 SSR pendants, which is very nice, but that's not anything crazy. We have the Hawk's awesome chest, which I'm actually going to open up right now. So we have this going on. Again, it's just to get a couple of things, nothing major. That's something you guys got to remember too. Grand Cross, they do these things where they give out materials, but it's so low in number that it doesn't seem like it's much. Once you start getting an abundance of these rewards, it can add up. So that is something people have to take into consideration. Ooh, 10 gems. Okay, I'll take that. What? 10 gems? Okay. All right. I like that. But yeah, that is something that people have to take into consideration, because there is, like I said, this game is a grinding game. They don't give out much materials like in a lump sum. They kind of do it like, they give out 3 here, they give out 5 there. They don't ever give out like, all right, here's 100 SSR pendants for logging in. They don't do that, right? They don't do that. So you kind of have to grind and get these materials yourselves. So as you can see, there was nothing in the Gachiakuta tab. So, obviously collab kind of dry. What you should be focusing on is doing your daily task every day, because that's 4 gems that you're going to be missing out on if you don't do it. So, go ahead and get these dailies done. Get as many weekly tasks done as you can. I understand I don't even clear all the weekly tasks. I kind of see what's important. I don't do the Supreme Deity. I haven't done the cooking, but I'll do that. Most of these I do. The only one I don't really do is the Supreme Deity battle. But other than that, I do everything else. And unfortunately, the Supreme Deity, she does give you 2 Super Awakening coins. It's not a lot, but you do get a total of, I think, 6 Super Awakening coins a week, right? Which is kind of crazy. Oh, okay. So maybe, okay, you get 8. So you get 2, 4, 6, 8. So you get 8 Super Awakening coins a week from doing your weekly task, which is kind of crazy to think about, but it is what it is. That means within a month, you'll get 40 Super Awakening coins from the weekly task. Can be good, right? Especially if you're able to get them elsewhere, but kind of steep. But yeah, you want to make sure you're doing your task for sure. So though that's probably like just step number 1. If you have nothing to do, get those out of the way. The next thing that I personally would do is that I would just do any of these in between things, like the patrol. Obviously, you don't really get much from patrol, but you do get a couple of things like equipment, some skip tickets. It's nice. It's a nice little thing that they have just so you can claim some reward on the side from doing nothing. It's nice, right? I never had a problem with the patrol. I think that they can upgrade the rewards a little bit, maybe throw in SSR pendant, maybe give us Super Awakening coin, maybe give us some anvils, stuff like that. I think they could do better, but again, they could do better with a lot of stuff in the game, so I don't want to take that too far. But yeah, you should do your patrol. I would heavily consider or recommend doing any of your demons if you can do the Indra, if you want to do Indra. I focus on Belmoth and Original Demon, but if you want to do Indra, that's fine too. But I would definitely, recommend getting out your demon battles every day, because of the fact that, I'm actually full on equipment, so I can't show you, but I would recommend getting your demon battles on every single day. It will add up. I promise it will add up. The next thing I would do, I would probably go to the knighthood boss, see if you completed that, see if you're able to get these rewards. These are really, really good rewards that I already claimed, but if you're able to get any of these rewards, this is going to be super, super good. You can get massive rewards from doing hell, from doing normal, including like SSR pendants, Super Awakening. I actually can't even see what I'm clicking on, so I apologize, but Super Awakening coins, some card packs, like there's some good stuff here that adds up. Awakening stones. So there's some good stuff that adds up here. If you do your knighthood boss battle, just do it, and you get the rewards weekly. So the rewards are weekly. You only have to do it once you get your high score, if you can reach the high score, that is. And yeah, that's pretty much what you got to do. It's pretty easy. And then for Solgris, so you want to make sure that you have 5 of these, if you have them, or whatever you're comfortable with, and then go ahead and do the Spire. The Spire is going to give you a ton of, SSR pendants, hopefully. So get that out of the way. Then maybe you want to do a little bit of, auto farming, either enhanced potions. It is Saturday, so tomorrow, I think it's this weekend, or is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow's the double stamina, I believe. I think tomorrow's double stamina. I have this goddamn, this thing here, so I can't really see, but I believe it's double stamina tomorrow, so I'll do this tomorrow. But yeah, double stamina Sunday. Make sure you want to do that either today or tomorrow, doesn't matter, but get it done. Then you want to go ahead and see if you can complete any of these events, like the Demon King or the Supreme Deity. Personally, if you are a new or returning player, even if you're kind of experienced, I would honestly say the Supreme Deity isn't even a factor to me no more. Like, I don't even think the Supreme Deity is a factor. The Demon King battle is much, I don't want to say much, well, it is much easier. It's just way, like, it's hard. Is it way more RNG than Supreme Deity? Maybe. You have to follow the rules and then blah, 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 and everything like that, but I'll get that done before reset. So I'll do the Demon King battle, and then of course PvP. If you don't like PvP, get the training dungeon if you have a key. The demonic beast, that's the next thing. I would recommend people, unless you really want to farm it, I would just recommend people do it once a week. I don't think there's any reason to farm it if you're busy or anything like that. Just do it once a week and you'll get the rewards that you need. I don't really craft as much, so I'm starting to get a little bit of abundance of stuff slowly but surely. I kind of don't see a point because I don't have LR Bond. So like, any LRs that I don't have, I don't get the Holy Relic because I don't have the unit, so I don't really need it. So yeah, once you start doing this a little bit, you'll start racking it up. So Nidhogg actually has a pretty decent batch of characters for Holy Relic, so I want to try and get as much as I can there, but I can only attempt it. Like, I can only stand so much grinding for Nidhogg and everything like that. Yeah, so anyway, get your demonic beast done a week. Make sure you're done with that. Anything up here that you can complete, make sure you're doing that as well. Maybe play a few PvP matches just for fun, nothing crazy, just for fun, like literally just for fun. And then after that, yeah, it kind of becomes a toss up in the air because you've done most of your things. You got more story to do. Go ahead and do any of your story, your side quests, catastrophe story, anything, right? Anything, get that done. And then after that, maybe you want to, heavily focus on a character. I don't know. Let's just pick a random character. Focus. We'll do Blue Easton since it's a human meta right now, pretty much. Maybe you want to focus on just one character entirely. Start working on that character, right? Just start working, see where you can get the materials from. Oh, I have 6 SSR pendants. Where can I get a little bit more? Maybe you want to check out all these places. Boom, bada bang. You focus on one character, and then you're done. Like maybe you're like, all right, I'm done for today, and then you hop off. Grand Cross, like I said, it is a grinding / farming game, but it isn't meant to be, well, I don't want to say that, because Netmarble, again, by design, they kind of make it like this, but it isn't really supposed to be like a game you're on for 9 hours a day. It's just supposed to be like, oh, there's a couple of things to do, maybe I could play some PvP a little bit, and then I'm off. Maybe like a 2-hour, at most 3-hour, play experience, and then maybe for the rest of the day you kind of just take off because you've done everything you could. So yeah, but I wanted to make this video because I've seen a lot of people bored. I've seen a lot of people not logging in, and it is reflected in the views of content creators. Grand Cross is not an exciting time right now. I don't blame you guys for not playing. Absolutely, they needed to do a little bit more with the celebration, but I digress. They didn't do that. It is what it is. You know how we roll. We just keep farming. We just keep grinding, and it is what it is. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. What are you doing to keep yourself busy? Are you playing Grand Cross? Are you going outside and touching some grass? Let me know down below, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. Join that Discord, hit that sub button. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. This will be Dev signing out. Have a blessed and beautiful day.